You see, if you watched the previous video, I wasn't lying to you. This is the next video. Headed to Streetcar Joe's house, finally to work on the tank sink. Well, we've been working on it, but haven't been filming. But as I said in the previous video, we're kind of done with the rear end for now because we need the engine, the trans back, so we can set the anti-roll bar. So we'll come back to the rear end, but for the most part, the rear end's done. We just have to weld in a bar for the anti-roll and get that all set up, but it's not too big of a deal. And then we got to weld some tabs in that we got from Tin Soldier race cars, and then we're gonna obviously do carbon all over the place in the back because that's Joe's specialty. So we'll get back to that in a future video, but for now we have moved on to the front, and I've made the decision on what we're doing on the front for the most part. So we are gonna, what the heck? I think Streetcar Joe copied my truck. Interesting. I knew he liked my truck. Always be talking shit on my truck. I knew you liked it, Joe. But we did finally make the decision on exactly how we want to do the front end. So I'm gonna show you guys that here in just a second. And I still have my IRS in the back of my truck, so it just like wobbles around all the freaking time every time I hit a bump. But that shit is super heavy, and I haven't had a chance for someone to help me get it out. Look at this guy. Literally the exact same truck as mine. Streetcar Joe. Alright guys, we have officially converted Streetcar Joe to driving a F250. Comment down below how long it will take for us to convince him to get a Coyote in the Fox body. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but it'd be sweet if it did. Would be sweet. This mother effer. Family channel, didn't want to say it, but this freaking guy, I swear. So you guys know, there's Dave's F250. Look at this dude. And there's Joe's. Sheesh. Alright, before we get to the front end, let me show you guys. We did end up clearancing the frame a little bit. So Joe did a super nice job notching the frame right there. Welded some steel back in, painted it all up, but we did end up notching the frame a little bit. This is where we had trouble with the wheel fitting, so we had to do some massaging, but pretty nice frame notch. Everyone I talked to ended up doing a frame notch, but we were trying to see if we can get away with not doing it, but it wasn't actually too big of a deal. Joe knocked it out, and then Joe also made this bar out of chromoly. Goes across to hold the coilovers up. So coilovers are now good. It's all welded to some plate, welded to the frame. And like I said, that's it for the rear. We're gonna jump to the front, and we'll come back to the rear in another video. But for now, we're gonna start working on the front. I got the fenders off because we are gonna start doing some cutting up here. And there's the whole electrical mess that I was talking about in the previous video. But we're gonna keep factory ECU for now, so all that shit's gonna stay. But we're gonna make some room up here today. Okay, now it's recording. Joe says this is one of those speak now or forever hold your peace type deals. I don't believe him.
Good grinder.
Hey, you got safety goggles on.
I got safety goggles.
Means we're about to
I got gloves on.
That's
about
weird.
to get
you never
serious.
wear gloves. That's weird.
Yeah, that's how serious you know it is about to get.
Oh.
No. I mean, I bet it's 5 pounds. Which one?
I still like the front straight.
That one?
And that's how you front half a S550. Oh boy. Yes. We've lost our minds. So, got both sides cut. Well, bada boom. Got to do a little cleaning up, obviously. So I'm about to take the wire wheel, clean this back because we're gonna, well, Joe's gonna put a plate here, run a chromoly piece down to follow this line, plate there, and then obviously we'll tube the front off of that. But if you guys are wondering, the stock stuff did not weigh as much as we thought it did. Obviously the driver's side was heavier because it's got the turbo mount on it, but per side without the turbo mount, just the stock frame rails and wheel wells, is only 16 pounds a side. Total of 32 pounds. The chromoly will definitely be lighter, but not by much because we got to run, I think it's a 3/16 plate there, 3/16 plate there. So that's 4 plates total. And then I think it's 1 5/8 chromoly here, 1 5/8 chromoly there, and then I think it's 1 inch chromoly down. And then obviously we got to make tabs and stuff for the bumper and all that to bolt to, but this is where we're sitting right now. Made some pretty good progress, so I'm gonna clean this up and hopefully Joe's gonna start tacking up the plates tonight. But we are making some pretty good progress so far.
I just said that looks good.
What edge? I'm just getting the top right now.
Well, I know, but get this front edge too.
I literally haven't done.
That course one looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you give me like, what you give me, fucking 3,000?
No, I just bought that one not long ago, but it works bad.
Like, why do they even sell this?
Yeah, why do they sell the brass one?
Take a woman.
Did I over-exaggerate these?
I can't hear you, I'm working. Alright, I'm on the clock.
The first.
Make that post? Stop. Hey, you gotta pay all this.
Did I make what post?
The one you posted.
Oh, it's a new year. I'm trying to be nicer to you.
I think it's fun.
You don't even see anything? You move forward. Dave, you know that they can't see anything on this video, right?
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Too low, man.
Amateur.
Yeah, angle too. That's too. This is amateur hour?
You are an amateur. Look at that.
See us? Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Oh, you call yourself a fucking camera guy.
shoot, Joe's a funny guy. So 3/16ths?
3/16 plate.
Boom.
Boom.
One up there.
We're gonna try to TIG it.
One down there.
I did a little test TIG right there, and I think it's gonna TIG. You see that little bead right there? I think it's gonna TIG.
We'll lay some dimes.
I've had problems. They like heat treat this metal or something from the factory, and it normally TIGs pretty bad. But I'm gonna try it just because this would look terrible MIG welded.
Yeah.
And you'll probably see the finished photos, and it's all MIG because that TIG didn't work.
But in this video, it's TIGged.
For right now, I'm trying to TIG it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all tacked on with a TIG, so I think it'll be fine.
Looks
Dave
good.
got it all cleaned up. Like, it's ready to go. We're waiting on this bar. Dave didn't order those.
My supplier is lacking. You're the supplier.
No.
You're supposed to be.
But we got the rest. Like, I think I'm gonna start working on this part tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll show you guys what we have to do here. This is kind of tricky.
It's kind of tricky.
I guess not tricky. Joe knows how to do it.
But like, did you film
Time
earlier?
consuming.
Like,
yeah.
we just
just took the skirt right off it.
take it off. No, I think it's gonna look good. Like, it's kind of like it was meant for it, you know?
Almost that line right there.
Like, yeah, and then this bar, I think we're gonna tie in like right in front of this.
Oof.
We're gonna keep it simpler. We're not gonna do the around the headlight jazz. We're gonna keep it simple. Come in, lightweight, small. You know, that's what we're aiming for. So, and then just anchor right here so it supports this, and then we'll have this to support the strut tower. I think it's gonna be sick, man.
It's gonna look badass.
I think it's gonna look cool.
We're probably not gonna save much weight, but accessibility-wise, and everything will look so much
just,
cleaner.
yeah, for like the intercooler and the turbo and everything where it's going, we had to do this.
Yeah.
And it's still legal for all the classes. Like the frame rails come out for the strut tower.
Yeah,
so
look at them
it's
stock
not
frame
like-
rails, baby.
Yeah, like it's all cosmetic, really. But.
Yeah. This car is just cosmetic.
I mean, is there anything left on cut out? Oh, floors. I mean, yeah.
Half the floors. That'd
we
be
should do it all.
that'd be a lot of carbon.
Why not?
This car's already costing me a lot of carbon right now.
Why not, man? Just like, you
Exactly.
only live once.
That's true. Why not? All right, updates coming tomorrow. Pretty excited. I think it looks sweet already.
Oh man, did I miss the chance to say welcome back to the channel?
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the channel.
The video's now
Have
started.
you seen people commenting that I should say that?
Really?
I really saw it.
You gotta change the intro. now.
Yeah, that needs to be your intro now.
Really. We're making good progress finally.
Are you saying I haven't been making good progress?
Just saying, you've been slow. You've been slacking.
We'll see if I touch it tomorrow now.
But yeah, we're making some room. Making some room for a big Coyote motor
This is coming, yeah.
and a big Turbski.
I thought we were putting an LS in it.
I don't want to be slow.
Oh!